Hello everybody, Treecks here. And welcome to some coverage of a Splatfest, only this time I will be doing it as a live stream. And there's multiple reasons for it. First of all, I did not want to sacrifice too many more videos, video upload times during the week or in the weekends to cover this, because usually I found out last time this takes around 8 videos, so I didn't want to pause my Let's Plays even more. And I also still wanted to try out live streaming, so yeah, there was a good time as any. And since Splatoon 2 had a Splatfest also celebrating Mario's 35th anniversary, Mario is not the only games that are allowed to do it. Here in Splatoon 2 I found out a Splatfest was being held this weekend that was also going to celebrate Mario's 35th anniversary by selecting 2 teams that involve Mario. In this case, the Super Mushroom or the Super Star. Which power-up do you prefer? Well, you will see in a minute once we get in. Time to get in, I think. It's been a little bit past the time of start, so let's go get greeted by Pearl and Marina again. As you can see, Super Mario Bros. 35th Anniversary Splatfest. Okay, that word is scary. Collaboraganza has begun. Let's go. Head over to the Splatfest terminal and pick a side. Hey, I already did. And the Splatfest stages are Blam, Arwana Mall. I'm pretty sure I played that one this afternoon. And the other one is Piranha Pit. Okay, not one of my favorite stages, but still, it's what we're working with, apparently. We didn't really have another time to do this, so... And of course, a special stage is also present. There always is. Okay, everything should be updated now. Let's get back in, because if it isn't obvious, I've been playing a little bit on my own this afternoon, so I've already got myself a little bit of a rank, but most of all, I wanted to save something to do for this Splatfest, so I decided to continue this evening for me, in case somebody is wondering. I'm from Europe after all, so it's 9 PM for me now. Okay, just like last time, you can choose between Pro and Normal. I suck at this game, so Normal is good enough for me. Yeah, the stage is shifted. I kind of thought that it was around the even hours that they shifted, but apparently 9 PM was... You can't really see that, right? No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, the stages that just got announced, apparently those are not the ones we're fighting on. 9 PM apparently changed the stages again, so let's go see what we get first. First of all, we need to get ourselves into a little group first, of course. Okay, let's see if this can go any better than last time. Because in all honesty, this afternoon when I played, I kinda sucked. Can't help it, I suck at this game. But I still like it. Don't know why. This game is just so much fun. Okay, let's go. We're fighting against another star team. So, no real competition here, but let's go see if I can do any better than just a few hours ago. I'm pretty sure I won only twice or something and I did like 20 matches. Oh! Ouch! Some of these guys hurt when they land on you, especially when they're rollers. I saw you. Oh, thank you for the backup. No, you don't. No, you don't. Come on, we both lost that one. Look at me losing to someone who doesn't even have their special abilities equipped yet. I think I unlocked my last one when I quit a couple of moments ago. I did not really check that, but I believe I have all my special abilities. Whenever you're in a Splatfest, you always get special gear that's only used in the Splatfest. It's the shirt I'm wearing right now. It's only used in Splatfest, and dang it, I'm kind of screwed here, I think. Oh, oh thank you. Oh, back up. Got both of them though. Yeah, I was talking about special abilities that you unlock in your gear. Whenever you are in possession of new gear, so this new Splatfest gear also kinda counts. You first need to get some, what's called experience points. And once you have enough experience points, they will unlock certain trait for you that you can use in battle. Things like recovering ink quicker and things like... I got you. And things like less lag when you land and swimming speed that you can increase, things like that. When you are in a Splatfest, you are forced to wear the Splatfest gear. And I saw you. Come on, come on. Bam. And therefore, that gear is always new. So you always have to first unlock all of your abilities. So therefore, you are weaker than anyone else when you are new in the Splatfest. As you can see by this guy, 3 question marks you see at the special abilities. That guy had none yet. Probably just getting started. I think we won this one. That was a nice start. I played this afternoon. I won like twice out of 20 or 30 matches. And I win the first one immediately here. I can agree. I was the worst player though, but I don't care. Oh, all of us got 6 splats. Pretty funny actually. There we go. Give me those points. Yeah, you can see the counter running at the Splatfest I. That is what determines how many experience points you have. And therefore when you unlock a new certain ability. Okay, and then the wait begins. This is always the most annoying in Splatfests. As fun as they are, always have to wait until you get into another fight. All depends on how many people are available, of course. So. Let's see, is everything still working? Oh, there we go. Mushroom King, Mushroom Queen, help! Whenever I see people coming in with super high ranks, I always get scared. I always know, okay, I'm going to lose. But anyway, here's the first fight against the other team. Now we're actually the superstars versus the super mushrooms. And in all honesty, when it came to picking the teams, I know I haven't really talked about it yet, but when it came to picking the teams, usually I have a pretty clear preference of which of the two I like more. But in this case, I was really in doubt. I really don't mind which one is better. I think Super Mushroom and Super Star, both of them are a little bit even for me, so I kinda flipped the coin. Oh! Yeah, I kind of flipped the coin on which one to pick. So yeah, it turned out to become Superstar. But it could have been the other way around just as much. This is an instance where I did not really... I got bucketed. Usually I don't like getting bucketed. For some reason I'm always bad at defending against people with buckets. I never really have a good way of... approaching them without getting splattered myself. Come on, give me some backup, Dean. I'm someone who needs it, because I can't do anything on my own. Where's everybody? Oh, there's one. Oh, dang it, they have ink armor. Oh, oops. That wasn't a bit, apparently. I'm not too familiar with this stage. I rarely play on this one. Hello, I see you. Come on. There you are. Oh, buckets again. Gotcha. Got you too. No, you don't. Oh, I did get my shot out. Yeah, it's pretty hard to splat someone with tenta missiles. I usually use it to ink more than actually trying to splat someone, but you are forced to lock onto other players when you use it. You can't loosely shoot it. I think everybody died there, so I'm just gonna leave. Oh, we're in danger, by the way, so I don't think we're winning this one. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! You again. I think that's the third time you splatted me. Ah, come on, how did I lose that one? Easy shot. Come on. There we go. IG memes. Oh my god, people have nicknames sometimes. Oh, the wrong teammate, what am I doing? Sometimes the heat of battle confuses me. There we go, we did a good job losing that one. Yeah, that was obvious. We were still a little bit close. I thought the difference would be greater, seeing how we were in danger most of the time. Yeah, that was not a really good showing. 14 splats by Vixen. Oh my god, I think it was 13 times me and 1 time somebody else. Okay, let's just continue onward. Not think about this one for too long. And hopefully we get to see a victory against the other team quickly. I'm not really sure how long I'm going to do this, in all honesty. I think 1 hour, 2 hours, maybe long enough for this. I don't really have a goal to reach, not like I'm going to try to reach Superstar King, the highest rank you can reach, like I did last time. I do not plan on showing everything off in the Splatfest like I did last time. The entire road towards that highest rank. I already started at champion rank, of course, so I just thought might as well keep 1 round of Splatoon 2 while I'm busy in this weekend for the live stream, so I can use that to test out how that works. In fact, it might even be possible that I'm talking into thin air right now, because I'm not really sure if this thing is working or not. It says it's recording, but I'm live for 18.5 minutes now. But I'll just keep talking. Because this is all new to me. It's my first live stream after all, so No idea how it really works. But it should be working, I think. So that's the whole reason I started playing and talking. I'm pretty sure it is working. Even though I did not get my headset working for some reason. Because normally I always play with... of course, ink. Need ink. Normally I always play with a headset on, so I can listen to the game audio in regular... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. How did I survive that? In yeah, the regular sound, you might say. The regular volume I always listen in. That's what I usually do. So let's first make sure I survive this. Getting pinned down, people. So normally I always equip a headset on my TV, so I can always have the audio on my ears, so the microphone does not pick up the TV sounds. That's the reason I do that. But for some reason, when I put in my headset in my TV, it doesn't work. It gives no sound at all. So as a last minute resort, I decided to just use the TV audio, but put it on really low volume. I can hear it a little bit, but it's... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's low volume right now, so I can't really hear it. Barely. At least. Whoa. All these guys have tentamissiles on the other side. I don't know if I agree on that. Tentamissiles you can normally easily see coming when you're targeted by them. When you're not targeted by them, you can't see them coming. So if another teammate of yours is being targeted by them, you can easily... Oh, I'm screwed. Oh, no. Oh, I am screwed. I thought it was... Oh, I just splat someone. See, it is possible. But usually the only way to splat someone with tentamissiles is by that person not seeing the tentamissiles coming. Because of somebody else being targeted and that person and another person not therefore getting the target on them, so you don't realize those things are incoming, and that's usually the way to get someone. Get two people close together, only target one of them, and then the other person won't see the tentamissiles coming and can get surprised by them. That's usually the way to have a highest chance of splatting someone with tentamissiles. Another way is, of course, just being exploded by a bomb. It usually also works. Yeah, we're not in danger anymore, so we're coming back a little. Let's see if we can salvage this one. It would be nice if we can beat some super mushrooms at least once. Well, we might have won this one, actually. Yeah, hell yeah! There we go. See, I can play, even though I'm the worst player every single time, but still. I'm part of the team, it also counts. And of course, whenever you win, you get more experience points for your rank, of course. Other than the regular experience points, it's not just experience points you get for getting higher rank. Regular experience points that you normally get when you play this game outside of a Splatfest, of course you also still get those. And winning, of course, nets you more than when you lose, but you always receive some experience points. This is not a game where you only receive experience points if you win. There are examples of that, I know. But this is a game, even if you lose, you always receive some experience points. It's just a lot less. In the case of the ranking you get for the Splatfest, which is in my case Superstar Champion, you see at the top of the screen. 259 out of 999. If you're in a losing match, you always receive 20 experience points. If you get at least 400 points of turf, I believe. That's the minimum you need, and that's pretty easily gotten. 400 is not all that much. Even in matches where we get completely destroyed and the other team pins us down at our home base and not give us any chance to do anything, usually even then, I always manage to reach 400 points. Might be a little bit less, I'm not really sure what the exact number was. The Chronicles of Rollonium. Oh, this makes use of those rollers. These actually hail from the story mode. In the story mode, these are used in a couple of missions. And if you shoot them, you can actually roll them across the stage, as you can see. Whenever you hit them, you die. Assuming you're the other team, of course. This stage can get quite hectic. Okay, let's try ping you down. Let's get killed by you. Alongside with a teammate. Yeah, it's reasons like that why I consider myself bad at shooting games. I never have the patience to try to defend and try to strategize properly. When it comes to that, I'm a little bit too much of a speedrunner. I always want to go in guns blazing and don't care about strategy and just get things done fast. In the shooting games, this one not excluded, of course, because this, even though it is done in a Nintendo way, that was an assist kill. Whenever you don't get the message you killed someone, but you do get that picture of Squid with a cross through it, then it means you get an assist kill. In other words, the other guy killed him, but you helped. That is what the game is trying to say. That is how that works. But yeah, when it comes to shooting games, that's the reason why I'm not the biggest star in shooting games. It requires a little bit of a different strategy than what I normally use in platformers, what I usually play, what is my #1 favorite genre. But that does not mean that I'm going to ignore other genres. I'm allowed to like a lot of things. Platformers are just the thing I like the most. That does not mean I don't like other genres. That was pretty nasty. How did I survive that? Oh, another assist. I think we got this. The other guys have been in danger for a while. I noticed, so let's see if we can keep that up. This afternoon when I played on my own a little bit, there was one match where we were the entire time pretty far ahead. The other team was in danger the entire time, and yet we still lost in the final 20 seconds because everybody of us suddenly started taunting and everything, stopped actually working, if you know what I mean, and oh, there's a sniper. Snipe. How did I lose that? Oh my god. Do I suck or don't I suck? As long as I'm having fun, and I don't care that I suck. Plenty of games I don't suck in, so there's always room for a couple of games I do suck in. But I'm not the worst player in the world either. See, I got that guy. That's my teammate again. Why do I always keep firing on everybody? Not realizing what team they are. Why do I always do that? Okay. Hey, I'm not the worst player. I'm improving. Okay, we break 300. Well, we might actually reach that king rank this stream. I might use that as a stopping point, you might say. Just like I did with the regular videos I made when I recorded my first Splatfest. And then I used reaching king rank as a stopping rank to say, okay, I've covered it a little bit, and I might do it here unless it really starts taking too long, whenever I start losing too much. I think the 2-hour mark is what I'm going to use as a timestamp. I'm not going to go past 2 hours, I think. Don't want to do a little bit less either, because in all honesty, when I do this as a live stream, it does mean that I am unable to edit this video, and therefore the loading screens are kind of forced to stay in. But those do eat up a lot of time, I always think. When playing on my own, it does not really matter too much, but here, yeah, it's kind of required to keep on talking, you might say. I don't really always have something to say. I'm just gonna continue and see whatever comes to mind, and then think everything is fine. This is all just a more laid back form of video making, I think, in comparison to a actual Let's Play where everything needs to work out and the video needs to be explained clearly, and you actually need to achieve something that you're actually clearing a game, like in the case with a Let's Play. This is not the case here. I'm just, yeah, kinda amusing myself, you might say. I'm just in a laid-back form playing a video game, just relaxing, and don't really matter too much what happens. Because let's not forget, the most important reason I'm doing this is mostly to try out how live streaming works, and actually achieving something in this is not really necessary. It's not like I'm playing a story mode of a game or anything where I actually need to beat it. It's just for pure fun, just completing a couple of matches against some other dudes who also like to play this game, and have some fun with it, trying to win, trying to splat. And, whenever I'm tired of it, then it's all fun and games. Okay, I'm out. That's always so nasty when that happens, that you think, hey, there's someone, let's go chase that guy, and hope that you can get that guy because of them not realizing you're there. You're attacking that guy in the back, you might say. And then someone else attacks you in the back. That's always so funny when that happens. It's funnier when you are the guy who actually doing it, but usually, no, not me. I never have that much luck. I might actually change some weapons at some point, because in order to have somewhat of a content coverage, I do like to show off some weapons that I did not show off either now or the previous time I covered Splatfest, so do that actually. Oh, bye! Exchange kills always crack me up. I kill you and you kill me. This match ends in a draw. Oh, I see the danger. I see that danger. That means we're doing good. There's a couple of weapons I do like to try out that I bought in between last Splatfests I did, and I have not really tested out yet, so might use this live stream for that as well. Even though we will see most of the weapons anyway when the Let's Play of this game comes. Because of course this is just coverage of some of the online modes, of course. A Let's Play of this game is also incoming, of course. But mostly going to resolve around... how did I not get that guy? Yeah, excuse me if I always say guy. I know some of them are gals, but it's a little bit easier to just say guy for me. Usually it is sometimes allowed to call gals guys as well. Especially since this game has a tendency to... Let's see. Man, that guy ran away quickly. Okay, I completely lost where I was going with my thought. Game really distracted me here. Let's quickly ink. Dang it. Wanted to do some final second inking, but this is gonna be close. Yes! Even though it was against our own team, I know. Only when you're fighting the Super Mushroom team. Only then you get the actual colors of the teams, which is in our case yellow and red. Superstars yellow and the Super Mushrooms red. But sometimes the other team is not always available, so therefore it sometimes happens that you get thrown into a match with your own teammates. Of course, it does not really matter when it comes to the clouds that you are gathering for the team. Every bit of ink you ink in the matches against your own team also still count towards your total. So it's not like it's a practice match just because it's against the same team. Every bit of cloud still counts. That's also the reason you still gain some experience for both your Splatfest rank and your regular experience points, of course. For that, it does not matter. Okay, some new people in, apparently. Stoat and Roma. Oh yeah, I was going to switch weapons. Completely forgot. Sorry. I'll do it next time. That was what I was trying to talk about until the match distracted me and I completely lost that thought. It was about weapon switching. I was trying to test out that Kensa Splattershot Pro that I've seen a couple of people using. I have that myself now as well. I did buy it, I think. It's been a couple of months since I last played, but if I didn't buy it, I have 102,000 gold, I see, so I should be able to buy it if I don't have it yet. Okay, now to get serious again. Match against the other team. Those are the ones that actually matter. Doing a match against your own team is fun and games. But against the other guys, in this case the ladies, that also is a match of course, but these ones are the ones that actually matter. So we're now thrown into the actual Splatfest colors, which is logically the Starman yellow and the Super Mushrooms red. What else would it have been? You scared me. But I still got you. Rollers always scare me, I don't know why. Rollers always have a tendency to come out of nowhere for some reason, even though they use the biggest weapons. The rollers are always the biggest weapons, but they always manage to surprise me. No. Curling bombs. Using grenades more, to be honest. I never really use grenades. Even though I should, because it does help you. Yeah, I knew someone was there. I was thinking, where the heck did you go? Behind me, of course. Friends, ain't go. Don't super stamp me. Okay, you do super stamp me. Or ultra stamp, okay. Ultra stamp is what that thing is called. Should have known that in all honesty. Did that guy die? Yeah, don't see him anymore. Gotcha! You got me, okay. Come on, get him. Avenge me. Thank you. Always know you're in a bad spot whenever they manage to get to your base. Whenever you get cornered in your own home base, then you are being overrun. Bam. Use the Tenta missiles to see where they are. You are stamped, so thank you, that's an easy kill. It's also a good strategy to use the Tenta missiles to see where the other people are, because you can lock onto them with that, so you know where they are. Damn, another exchange splat. Regular splatter shot, okay. Not to forget to switch this time. Yeah, in all honesty, that's the whole reason why I decided to pick this as something I could live stream. Because of this being a Mario theme. Mario is of course by far my favorite series by Nintendo. Playing that a lot, logically. But because of this... Because of this being Mario themed, I definitely thought, yeah, I don't want to miss this. I could also actually start talking about a few Mario related things, of course. Since this is a thing now. Yeah, I'm not surprised we lost this one. Yeah, just... I did really well. Most turf and the most splats. Yeah, the order that people are placed in whenever the end results are placed are not random. The player who is ranked highest, therefore the highest on the list, is always the one who did the most turfing. So if you're on top of the list, then you know you are the best player of that match, at least in your team. Okay, let's see if we can find something good. Man, I have a lot of weapons. Where are you? Should have bought that by now. I don't see it though. Let's see, what can I pick? Let's go with this one for now. Okay, then I'll buy it later. I should have bought that Cancer Splattershot Pro, but I didn't see it. Or I didn't look close enough. What I think I'm going to do is play 2 matches with any weapon I'm going to pick and then switch to another one. I think that's a good bet. So yeah, I think that's a good bet. Just do 2 matches with this one and then switch to a different kind of weapon. The Kansa Splattershot that I was using a moment ago, that is actually a regular shooting weapon, you might say. This is a dually. Dualies are actually a little bit different in the way that you can actually deke with them. Dualies have extra traits to them that whenever you shoot with them, you can press B, which is normally your jump button, and you can use that to deke out of the way, to quickly dodge attacks. It's better explained in practice, I think. Downside with dualies, though, is that they do have a tendency to have less accuracy. It's harder to hit people with them, even though you have 2 weapons, you might say. But you can already see it by the crosshairs that this weapon uses. It has double crosshairs. And the range is a little bit more limited. Those are the separate crosshairs you see. They're a little bit colored gray more. Those actually indicate where your shot will land. Because this is of course not a shooting game where wherever you shoot, the, let's call it, ammo will fly indefinitely to wherever you shoot it. Of course the gravity inflicts, let's call it, damage to your shot. And therefore, you can see it here, it lands a little bit in front of you. The second crosshairs will actually indicate where they will land. That's actually how that works. Would be nice if I can show off some dualies deking in practice. Let's go find someone, because I completely forgot about that, to be honest. So let's go find ourselves a duel. Make sure not to get killed by a grenade before I get to someone. Show that off. As you can see, whenever you're shooting, you can actually press B to get out of the way. Would have been nice if that sniper helped me. I thought that sniper was going to get that guy for me. But the sniper was apparently just as bad at this game as I am. He missed every single shot. I will try to show off the sniper as well. I think I will give it a try. I'm going to be honest here, I am really bad with the sniper, so... But now that I've kind of made the decision to do 2 stages with certain weapons, I will just keep myself with 2 matches with the sniper. And then hopefully the damage will be limited. Oh, I'm out of ink. Yeah, then you usually have a problem. Yeah, that's basically how the dualies work in comparison to, let's classify those as the regular weapons, like the Kansas Splattershot is. Oh, yeah, smart move, but kinda saw it coming at the fine. Why are you going to our base? That is pretty brutal. Oh, no. Gotcha. You got me too, I know, but I don't care, I got you. Man, I'm way too focused on splatting these people. I'm not really paying attention to the turf. Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of the way the dualies work in comparison to the regular weapons. They have a little bit less accuracy and they have a little bit less range most of the time. Sometimes they even tend to be a little bit less powerful. Therefore saying you need to hit the guy you are trying to splat a little bit more times with shots than with a little bit of a stronger weapon. But the biggest plus side on it is that you have better defense. You actually have a way to make it harder to hit you by jumping out of the way. Something that's called deking. Making it harder for the other guy to hit you. That's basically the biggest plus side for that. But okay, let's give it another chance. And I'll try to not get killed by too bad weapon use in the minute, because I will try to pick up a sniper next time. I know even in the last Splatfest I did, I kinda gave it a few very bad words, the sniper. Then even worse than now. I said I'm never going to use a sniper, I'm really bad at it. It's bad enough that you have to use it in the story mode missions in some cases, but yeah. Eventually, since I'd like to cover as many aspects of this game as possible, even outside of the let's play of this game. It's not going to be for a while, of course, because I do try to keep games as much in order as possible as I am let's playing them. And since this is a Switch game, and Splatoon 1 being a Wii U title, it might be a little bit far in the future, but eventually it will come, of course. And eventually I do have to make sure I have most of the aspects covered of it. So therefore, yeah, covering the sniper and even the paintbrush, which is also not one of my favorites to use, it is going to happen. Now is as good a time as any to actually do it. Oh, I have a special ready, dang it. Look at that. I saw my tentacle missiles were ready. Yeah, whenever you get splatted, you actually lose some of your special ability charge. As you can see, I came back with my special not full. That's actually the meter at the top right of the screen that indicates how much charge you have for your special. Whenever it's filled like this, it's charged, you can use it by pressing the right stick. They have a special grenade here. Ink screen, ink curtain, I'm reach. Oh! Those things are scary. Charge shots. Someone with a bucket up there. Let's see if we can surprise that guy. Oh, he's gone already. Okay. I see you down there. Gotcha! Someone's chasing me. I don't think I can win that. Oh yeah, the umbrellas, those are also a thing. Umbrellas are pretty hard to use as well, I think. Those kind of work like the shotguns of this game, where you have single powerful shots. But umbrellas are actually really powerful defense mechanisms because you can open them up and create a shield for yourself. They're the only weapons that actually come equipped with a shield. They're pretty nasty to use, I think, because if you keep your shield up, you are kind of forced, as you can see here. If you keep your shield up, you do have the risk of losing that, I think, because if you keep it up for too long, or have your shield being destroyed, because if you shoot it enough, you will destroy the umbrella. And I think you are very vulnerable then, because I'm pretty sure you can't use your weapon anymore, your shooting part of the weapon, and not the shield part. Come on, where's everyone? Whenever I want to use the tentacle missiles, I always want to get rid of them quickly so I can continue turfing. But sometimes it takes a while before you can actually get a lock on someone, because like I explained last time, the tentacle missiles you cannot randomly shoot. You have to lock onto someone. You cannot shoot it out of the blue. It only works when you lock onto an opponent. Only then it works. And I'm getting pretty close to level 32, it seems. Besides getting more and more points for my next, what do you call it, rank. You also receive some points for the next level. Let's see, here are a couple of snipers. Which one do I want to use? Well, let's go with this one. This one comes with a special ability we have not seen yet, so let's go with that one. Okay, hopefully the damage will be limited. Like I said, me and snipers, which is officially called a charger, I believe, in Splatoon. But they're basically snipers. Where you have very, very long range and very powerful shots, but very, very bad accuracy. Because the snipers actually have precise targeting. Very hard to use. Especially for me. Of course, there's a lot of people who do it fine, but I'm not a sniper type guy. I remember back in the day when the Wii was still a thing, I played some GoldenEye 007. That's another shooting game that I've played back in the day. Online, and whenever I picked sniper there, you can count on me being in last place that match. But at least I want to say I have tried it. So let's go. Oh, there's another sniper on our team, it seems. Those are easily recognized by the long weapons. Okay, snipers work like this. You actually charge your shots, as you can see. Whenever you're fully charged, you will have a full shot, therefore saying you have the maximum range you can reach. And wherever the shot goes, it leaves ink. So it also works as a turfing weapon, of course. Every weapon is not just for splatting people, you can also turf with it, of course. Usually the best strategy for the chargers or the snipers is to actually get a vantage point. Go very high up on the stage and try to find people from high up and try to aim for them and shoot them. That's basically the best way to do things. Okay, here's the special, the baller. You can roll around in the ball. You are invulnerable while doing that, and you can choose to make it explode, or whenever it takes too long, it explodes on its own. That's basically how that one works. Yeah, like I said, I can't aim at all with this thing. Really bad sniper. Yeah, that guy was in my face. That doesn't count. Even that I am not able to miss. Yeah, I thought that guy didn't die. Yeah. I was kinda hoping that guy survived, but died, I mean, or get splatted. It's not called dying in this game, it's called getting splatted. You don't really die because you immediately return whenever you quote-unquote die. So therefore, you cannot really call it dying. It's a kids game after all, so of course people don't really die here. And I'm getting like no points. I've been busy for a while now, and yet I have not even 400 points yet. But hey, at least I'm trying. Too far. Even the sniper does not have unlimited range. It does have the highest range of all weapons, but even the sniper is not unlimited. I think I have a higher chance of getting something with my special. Where's everyone? Well, not in my area anyway. Range. We're still winning though. Not because of me. Okay, let's quickly get back into the field. Let's jump. That's also something you could do. You can press the X button to open up the map of the area. You can, on your map, select another player, another teammate to jump to that person. As a shortcut back into the action, you might say. But it is very risky, because you do get a mark on the field whenever someone is jumping. So the opposing team can actually see whenever someone is jumping. And therefore you can get spotted by the other team, you might say. So So usually, whenever you jump and you're jumping towards an area where a lot of your opponents are present, you have a risk of that opposing team waiting for you and actually just shooting at that location where you are going to land, because they can see where you're going to land. A jump spot is always marked on the map. So unless you are really certain, oh, this place is safe, there are no other people around, then you can safely jump towards the other side of the map. I'm not the biggest fan of doing that. I usually think it's a little bit too risky. So therefore I try not to use it all that much. But usually when it's very close to the end of the match, then I think, yeah, let's get back in. Otherwise there's no way I'm able to do anything. Might as well try to jump. That's usually my strategy, but I'm not the biggest fan of using it, so you won't see me using it too often. Okay, let's go for another one. I was terrible, but we still won. Then I don't mind. Okay, other team, let's go. There we go. I was hoping for some mushrooms. And I don't mind losing to these guys. I was almost part of Team Mushroom after all. Like I said, I kinda had to flip a coin to pick which side I was going to be on this time. So it wouldn't have been much, or I would have been on the other team. Okay, let's see if we can actually get something done here. Because I have almost no turf and only one splat last time because of me being very, very bad at using this thing. Gotcha! I'm already satisfied with this match. I sniped someone. Let's do the starting area. People tend to forget the starting area to ink. No, this is not the best weapon to ink. No, you don't. Let's go to a safe spot. Yeah, they know I'm here. I'll just leave then. Ah, dang it. Kinda expected that to happen. Oh, go me. Why am I playing with a sniper? There's a suction bomb special. There's also one of the specials, by the way, that you can actually infinitely throw grenades or bombs. In his case, it was the suction bombs. The bombs that actually stick to walls and ceilings when you throw them. That's the way how they are special. I think I have a marker for grenades. Let's see. Oh, I have this one. Yeah. Wasn't too sure which one I have. Pretty obvious what this one does, as you can see. You can stick it to the walls and it will keep on spreading like a fountain. Not really too sure what those things are called, actually. I don't really use them all that much, so... You can't hit me while I'm in the base. You can try, but... Man, I'm terrible at this game, if you haven't noticed. The guy was right in front of my nose and I couldn't hit the... Yeah. Oh, I'm going to be so glad when I can pick another weapon. And I'm going to be smart. I'm actually going to pick another weapon I'm really bad at. Yeah, I don't mind. I need to cover them anyway, so might as well get them over with as quickly as possible. So you can't hold it against me that I skip out on using certain weapons just because I'm bad at them. Basically, I'm bad at every single weapon, so... Only with some weapons I actually can sometimes actually get something done. Snipers, no. I hope I have finally proven that. Me and snipers. That is a very bad marriage. So I'm going to say goodbye to this thing quickly. I'm barely able to get any turf in with this, so I can't even get enough points for my special with this. But at least I tried showing it off, so you can't hold that against me. Let's quickly get something else. What else can I use? What else? I could go for a roller. Yeah, might as well go for a roller. Why not? Let's go. Don't know why not. Need to cover that thing eventually as well. The rollers are actually the ideal weapons for turfing. Those are actually made for turfing. Just getting a lot of ink quickly. And they're a little bit less of a weapon, you might say. They're not really suited for splatting others. Unless you are fighting me. Because I am a pro at getting surprised by these things. People coming out of nowhere, out of corners and behind my back, rolling over me. I'm a pro at that, but usually other people that does not happen with. So whenever you are in a roller strategy, the best way to go is not try to splat many people, but actually try to go for getting a lot of turf. That is basically what you want to use that for. But of course, it is still possible to kill people. You can roll over them and you can actually also get some ink over them, because you can also use it as a weapon by shooting people, you might say. With shooting people, I actually mean this. By doing this, you can actually use this fling whenever you are not in your turfing mode. You can actually try to get some people like that. Ouch! I was explaining how rollers work. How dare you destroy me behind my back? I cannot remember you. I cannot remember me giving permission for that. Oh, there's already turf. What I'm doing. Yeah, ouch! I actually wanted to swim. That's the reason why I stopped rolling, and I did not realize there was another guy there. Otherwise I wouldn't have stopped rolling. Oh, there's tenta missiles incoming. Oh, the other guy also. Count the number of times that happened to me. Me trying to avoid some tenta missiles I got targeted by, and actually getting splattered by tenta missiles of another teammate of mine that was also targeted. But not visible for me. Because only the targets that target you get visible that are actually targeted on you directly. All of your teammates' targets don't get shown, so you actually have the risk of being hit by them because of you not being able to see them coming. I see you over there. Let's try to... Ah! I was hoping to surprise him, but there was no way that was happening. Yeah, I don't really dare to jump. I will try anyway. Okay. Nobody was here, so I'm safe. I was really scared when it comes to jumping. I always have the feeling, oh, somebody's going to be waiting for me. I never really dare do it. Finally, I get my... I didn't want to... accidentally activated it too early, but I can still throw it, of course. Yeah, the special that actually comes equipped with this one is the Booyah Bomb. The Booyah Bomb is actually, a kind of a bomb that you can actually charge by the other people booyahing. Is that the word? Booyahing. No. In game, you have the option to press down on the D-pad, and whenever you press down, you can actually say "booyah." That's a way to encourage your team, you might say. Whenever somebody activates a booyah bomb, all of the teammates get a prompt to activate that booyah. And the more people actually give a booyah, the more powerful your bomb becomes. So whenever time runs out, whenever the timing you have to give your booyahs has run out, then your booyah bomb gets thrown. You can actually aim it a little bit. It's pretty hard to do, I think, but you can aim where you're going to throw it. And the more booyahs you have received from your teammates, the more powerful it becomes. That's basically how that works. I'm not the biggest fan of that, and that's mostly because of me not being able to aim it very well. There's also the matter of untrusty teammates. In some cases, your teammates are a little bit of an downfall, that they don't act to your booyah bomb. Because whenever somebody activates it, you do get a prompt for, oh, press booyah, somebody is going to activate the booyah bomb. And not always the case that people actually do that. Most of the time they do, but sometimes someone forgets and the bomb becomes less powerful and basically becomes useless. And in my hands it's useless anyway, because I don't really know how to aim it properly. Especially when I activate it too soon, like I did in the previous match. Then it really becomes a bad way. But anyway, we should be able to win some matches, because I see a queen and a king in our team, so it usually means that these people know what they're doing. Even though in a few matches I will myself reach king rank. I'm at 574, so I'm more than halfway towards the king rank. But I am clearly someone who does not know what he's doing, so... Being the highest rank, king or queen, can also just mean that people have been playing for a while. Because even if you lose and do get enough turf per matches, you get... Oh. Com error, hell yeah. Yeah, that can happen sometimes. Come on. Is the game freezing on me? Really? I am pressing the A button. You can hear it on the microphone, I hope. I'm pressing, it does not do anything. The timer's still running at the top of the screen, so... Oh, there we go, something happens. Man, that's a com error I've not seen in a while. And let's just go back in then. One more match with the roller. Why not? Oh, there's one other thing I need to address, of course, when it comes to the rollers. It is a heavy roller. There are multiple types of rollers. Every single type of weapon actually has multiple variants. In the case of the rollers, there are actually light and heavy rollers. The light rollers actually are a little bit faster. You can roll around with them faster. But they are a little bit smaller. And actually have a little bit of a less range with their attack. The heavy rollers are slower, are wider, and therefore have bigger range. And also have bigger range when it comes to attacking someone. Whenever you fling your ink, when you throw around with your roller, it actually has more range whenever it's a heavy roller. And the one I'm using right now is actually a heavy roller. And that is mostly because whenever I'm using rollers, I don't really care about speed too much. Speed is important when you're turfing, but usually I end up running into an opponent pretty quickly, so usually it does not help me all that much. So it usually comes down to attacking quickly with these things. And then I'm a little bit more fan of the range that the bigger rollers have. But I think next match I will switch to a light roller for a minute. Before I switch to the next type of weapon. You might be able to see the difference whenever you see someone else playing rollers as well. Some lighter rollers are a little bit faster with rolling around, but like this guy actually using, David. He's using a light roller, as you can see. He's faster with it, but it has less range. That's basically the difference. And of course you can also switch around what type of... you can actually switch around what type of... what do you call it? Brand you use for your roller. That mostly determines what kind of special and bomb type you get equipped with your weapons. Because this is a regular splat roller, as you can see. There's different types of any type of weapon. And all of them are different brands in order to keep them apart. Basically, the only difference between certain types of brands of weapons is what comes equipped with it. Because every weapon comes equipped with a type of bomb and a type of special ability. That can be, in my case, the Booyah Bomb or the Tenta missiles that I really love. Okay. Boom. No idea where that went. I don't think I hit anything with that. Okay. Looks like we're losing this one as well. Oh, roller, baller, roller. Roller is the weapon I'm using, the baller is the special ability. But they do roll. That's the reason I get confused by them sometimes. Okay, I'm getting an audio warning now from YouTube. Oh, now it says excellent connection. I don't know what that was. Apparently my connection... Oh! Apparently my connection was a little bit bad for a moment. I do have an eye on my... on the health of the stream, you might say. I should still be going. Okay, I think it's obvious that I need to try a different weapon, because this is not me either. But I did try to use it a little bit. Emphasis on the little bit. Because I'm pretty sure my instinct, the way I instinctively try to approach these matches, once again made me not use this weapon in the way it is supposed to be used. I know there are a lot of certain strategies you need to use in order to get most out of these weapons, but then I'm afraid you're at the wrong address when it comes to that. Let's see. Yeah. Might go for a brush this time, actually. Let's see which one. This one uses inkjet, I see. That one I haven't used yet, so... That way we can see another new special ability. Okay, brushes. Brushes are a little bit different than the rollers. They are similar to rollers, but they are a little bit different. Of course, their range is a little bit smaller. Whenever you use a brush, you actually have the same ability as with the roller to actually go across the ground and leave a trail of ink, just like the roller does. Only it's going to be a lot smaller. And you'll be able to move around a lot faster. But you do have more attacking capabilities. Whenever you start attacking with it, you press the ZR button to attack. With the paintbrush you actually have a lot more abilities. As you can see, I can still do this running around. Only the stream I leave behind is a little bit smaller. But you can do this, unlike with the roller. You actually have a lot more horizontal range with the paintbrush than with the roller. So if someone is right in front of you, you don't actually have to have perfect aim with this. You will still hit someone. I get inkjet the moment I inkjet myself. And yes, I know I said inkjet. Inkjet. That is a tongue breaker for me. English is hard enough for me, especially when I need to say things like inkjet. See, I can do it, but when I want to say it fast, Then I can't. Kinda ran into that bomb, I think. And that was one giant oopsie. Stay out of our base. Come on. Well, I got one of them. Yeah, with the paintbrush, I usually think I'm a little bit better, but that's usually based on story mode experience. Whenever I use them in story mode, I always have a better feeling when it comes to the rollers. I really think the rollers and the snipers are definitely my worst two weapons. Paintbrush I'm not that much better with. Oh, bomb. Oh, bomb special. Okay, let's try to jet. I always get killed with that. Also, one of the reasons I'm a little bit bigger of a splatter shot user. That is not for nothing. Most of the other specials I'm not that great with, in all honesty. Okay, to get you. Oh, there's someone coming there. There we go. See, this is what I mean. This is the risk of jumping. Whenever someone is jumping, you see them coming. So if you're in the neighborhood, it's an easy kill. The other way around. Whenever you are jumping and someone is waiting for you, that's a very big risk you're taking. Bam, bam, come on. Ow. Yeah, I think they did get that guy. I got respawned before I actually got to see if that guy won that fight, but I did see an X on the map, so I believe that was that guy. I should be winning this. I saw danger with them, so get the last splat in. There we go. Couldn't really show off the inkjet because I got splatted immediately both times I tried to use that. But we will get another chance. I will do one more match with the paintbrush. Bam. I did get a lot of splats with this. See, you can already see I'm a little bit better with this one. Never going to claim I'm a pro, but even with my best weapons, which is definitely the Kansas splatter shot, or just splatter shots in general. I just like the Kansas splatter shot because it gives the favorite grenade, the sticky bombs, and the favorite special ability, the Tenta missiles. Those are really loved. That's the reason why I picked that brand in particular. But when it comes to just the weapon type, I'm the biggest fan of the plain simple normal weapon type, which just feels like a regular shooting game with just plain simple shooting. Nothing too fancy. No strange gimmicks attached to weapons that I'm usually not the biggest fan of. So therefore, even in this game, this is not the only game. Whenever I play some different shooting games, that usually also ends up being the same way. Whenever you get the option to pick between just a regular shooting weapon or a shotgun or a sniper, yeah, then the regular weapon is my pick. Speaking of shotguns, something similar to a shotgun is actually also present in this game. It might actually be the one I'm going to pick next. First, more paintbrushing. Two ways of going with that. Usually I think just swiping your paintbrush around is a little bit more effective than just doing this, leaving your trail behind. That's usually to just get around places quickly, but when it comes to turfing, I don't think it's really that efficient. So I usually don't do that. Okay, let's see if we can ink someone. Oh, no. Oh, I got an assist kill. That's a half kill. Yeah, it's not so much the control. I think the control is pretty easy to do with the inkjet. The biggest downside comes in two forms with the inkjet. You are way too vulnerable with it because you actually are elevated in the air a little bit whenever you use it. It kind of acts like a jetpack, you might say. So you get elevated a little bit. And yeah, it usually leaves you way too vulnerable. So the other team usually just easily splats you whenever you use it. And the second downside to it is yeah, the fact that it is just really hard to actually hit someone with it. Because you actually have some... it uses single shots, it's not a continuous stream of ink you actually shoot at someone. It's a single powerful shot. And then the same problem comes up... it also comes up with snipers. When it comes to single powerful shots, it is really hard to actually hit someone. The moment you shoot one shot, it actually takes a while before you get the opportunity to shoot again. It's not like you can just continuously fire your shots at something. There's a little bit of a delay between whenever you fire and you actually can fire again. So whenever you miss someone, it takes a while before you can shoot that person again. And usually in that time you get splattered yourself. That's the reason I'm not the biggest fan of it. Some people use it like pro. A couple of months ago, I can remember one match where someone I played against had inkjet and I completely got destroyed by that inkjet. Every time I thought, oh, he's using it. It's an easy kill because he leaves himself vulnerable, he's in the air. But every single time he got me, and not just me, all of my teammates as well. He completely destroyed us by using that inkjet. And therefore I know it can be used efficiently, but I'm not the designated person to do that, you might say. So, therefore you can conclude that people have their preferences and people have their non-preferences, you might say. It's not like I am unable to use it, because in story mode there's a couple of missions, I believe in the Octo expansion that is. The expansion pass that actually got released for this game at some point. And yeah, at that time there's actually 2 or 3 missions where you need to use the inkjet. I can do it fine there, so I know I'm able to use it for well enough for the game standards, you might say. But when actually fighting other persons, like you do in the online matches, like you do in Splatfests, then you actually get to deal with people who are actually good at this game, and yeah, then I usually get killed a lot. Okay, let's use this weapon now. These are let's call them shotguns of this game. It has an official name in-game. I'm not really too sure what that is, but let's just keep it at shotguns. In other words, you have one single shot you fire per time. And those shots are limited, but very powerful. So if you manage to hit someone with it, it's usually instant splat. You usually have to hit someone only once with this and they immediately get splatted. But in the fire rate of this is very limited. Kind of like with the inkjet I just explained, so it might be the case that I get destroyed by this. In case I do, well, does not matter. The most important thing is that I show off how it works. That's basically the reason I'm doing this right now. Man, when I started this stream, I did not really think I was going to use it as a way to explain how the weapons work. Basically, that is all this is. Just explaining how the weapons work, because actually using them in practice, that I've been very bad at. Even though I've been winning a couple of matches. I've not been too terrible, I think. I have had that idea before. Where I... Oh, what the hell? That's new. I was not done yet, game. Not enough players joining the room. Okay, that's something that rarely happens. Yeah, you actually see a little bit of a timer at the top left of the screen. Ah, come on. It's turning into Com Error City now. Hello everybody. Welcome to my live stream where I actually show off how com errors on the Switch work. Every once in a while you might get some gameplay in, but most of the time it's going to be com errors. Yeah, usually I would just cut that out if I end up making videos out of this. The editing of videos, then I usually just cut stuff like this out. But not this time. The whole reason for this is to actually learn how live streams work, so I can do them more often in the future. I don't plan on making a habit out of these, in all honesty, because it does require a bit of work. It's not that easy to get these things going, I've noticed. I'm still getting a lot of errors by YouTube, so I'm pretty sure I'm doing something wrong, but whenever I look back at this, I might be able to solve that for next time. This is a timed 10 battle, I see. Those on rare occasions get handed out to... Oh, this is not a shotgun, actually. This is... Yeah, what do you call these weapons? These are the ones who actually have these semi-spurts of ink. I'm not really sure what to call these kinds of weapons. I do know they're pretty powerful. I thought this was shotgun type weapon, but this is not the thing I was talking about. This is a different kind of weapon. As you can see, this weapon uses short bursts of 3 blobs of ink, you might say, and they are pretty powerful, even though you are limited in the fire rate you get from this weapon. You do get a pretty powerful shot for it. Whenever you hit something, I'm pretty sure it instantly gets splatted. It also has pretty high range, I see. I see my second crosshair is pretty far off whenever I shoot something. Did you just shoot me? Yeah, the friendly fire does not exist in Splatoon, as you can see. Whenever somebody else hits you, your own teammate with your own color ink, whether it be a weapon directly or just in the case of these things, the Roloniums, the things you can shoot to use as an alternative weapon, those actually don't hurt you whenever they hit you. So you don't have to be afraid, as long as they come from your own team. I'd like to show off the special of this, but I barely get any chance to do so because I don't really have enough turf for it right now. I'm getting close now. There we go. Ink armor. This is actually a defensive special ability. Whenever you activate ink armor, you and all your teammates, this actually applies to all teammates, this is not just you, but whenever you activate ink armor, you actually get a bit of a shield, you might say. Therefore saying you take a little bit longer before you get splatted. You don't instantly get splatted whenever you get hit by something. You actually get 2 or 3 extra hits, I believe. I'm not really sure what the precise rate of it is. Oh, Booyah Bomb. As you can see, whenever someone uses a Booyah Bomb, you get a prompt of using your... using the Booyah, so the person using the Booyah Bomb actually gets a more powerful Booyah Bomb, otherwise it would be wasted. I am pretty sure that you can still fire your Booyah Bomb even if you get no Booyahs from your team. But I'm pretty sure it gets really weak if you do it like that. And therefore it's not worth using, so... therefore it's better not to. Okay, good thing we lost this one, because this was a times 10 battle. Yeah, the times 10 battle does what it's, what you might expect of it. You actually get 10 times the amount of cloud you turf in comparison to a regular turf war. In the regular turf wars you actually get just the number of points you actually turf, logically. But whenever you're in a times 10 battle, which on rare occasion gets handed out to a match, you actually get the cloud times 10. Therefore you can really help the team you're in if you manage to win those matches. And I'm pretty sure even the losing teams also get a times 10 for their cloud. But on even more rare occasions you can also sometimes get a times 100 battle. I'm pretty sure those actually only appear in the pro matches. I'm pretty sure they do actually. That you usually only see in the matches where the people actually are good. Something you will never see me in. Especially when I'm using these weapons I'm not used to. Because don't forget that I'm mostly sucking because I am using weapons I'm not used to. I do like to show them off, so I might as well do it now. I suddenly decided. Because at some point I did realize, yeah, I do want at least some new content in comparison to the previous Splatfest I covered on YouTube. So I decided on the go, hey, might as well switch around some weapons so we can actually see some weapons I'm probably never going to use. That you're probably only going to see in story mode missions whenever the Let's Play of this game is going to come up. It would be nice to actually see them in competitive play as well every now and then. Oh! Tenta missiles. Can't wait for the moment I actually can use you again. Might actually go for a weapon that actually uses the Tenta missiles. I was still looking for the shotguns of this game, but I'm not really too sure if I actually bought one in all honesty. They are in danger, but I'm not going to cheer too early because I know in the previous match they were in danger at some point as well. We still lost that one. Hi there, bye. Ink armor. And the good thing about the ink armor is actually the fact that it does not only apply to you, that you don't get a shield, but all of your teammates actually get a shield. And that's something I really like actually. It's something that is pretty rare, I'm sure, because in all honesty, if you've been watching along for this the whole time, I think you might have seen that by now. I rarely got ink armor from a teammate, so that means that they rarely get activated. And that means that they rarely get used. No, you don't. Oh, dang it. These ink clouds can be a little bit annoying. That's also a type of bomb actually, we have not seen that in use yet. There's actually a bomb type where you can get some ink fog. That actually slows you down and hurts you a little bit when you're in it. That's something I'm the biggest fan of, because in all honesty it does not really help you too much. It rarely splats someone, so I usually don't end up... Oh, assist kill, thank you. I wouldn't be surprised if we lost this one actually. Yeah, it does not look too good. Let's quickly get back in. I don't dare jump, because I'm pretty sure all of the guys of the other team are in the middle here, so... Ah, dang it. Yeah, we're losing this one. The final minute was really terrible of me. I'm not really helping because I'm way too busy explaining all these weapons and their abilities and everything. Oh, we won this one! Okay! Never mind then. It was not because of me, but I'm still taking it. It did help a little bit. Here, I was the second team when it second on the team when it came to turfing, so not too terrible, I guess. I'm getting close to king rank. I got half an hour left. I will continue for half an hour, I think, yeah. Okay, next weapon. Sorry. Let's see. No, not yet. This is a shotgun, I believe. It does use the squeezers are shotguns. This uses a bump type we have not seen yet, and a special we have not seen yet. So, yeah, let's go with this one. So we get a new type of weapon, we get a new type of bomb, and we get a new type of special. All for the price of one. I might be able to show off all of them during this stream, actually, while I'm busy. Might turn out to become a long watch. I'm pretty sure most people are going to watch this later, if at all. At least I can say I've tried this out and therefore learn a little bit of how this works. But yeah, I do like to try to get as much of the weapon types as possible. I know the weapon that Oware, if that is how you pronounce it, is using. That is also a type of shotgun. It gives out a single burst of ink that actually explodes the moment it ends. It's not a type of weapon where the gravity drags down the ink and it actually falls in front of you. This is a type of weapon, if I'm not mistaken, where the ink gets shot right in front of you and explodes after a moment. And that explosion is actually what you're using as an attack. And that is what I always call the shotgun weapons of Splatoon. And they're called squeezers in Splatoon, I believe. But other than that, we need 150 more points in order to get to the king rank. I hope I can make that in half an hour. Okay, we have a two-win streak. Oh, this is another one of those types of weapons. Man, I'm really bad when it comes to knowing how the weapons work in Splatoon, especially the ones I never used that much. But I'm learning. Now that I'm actually trying out some different weapon types that I never use, I do have the opportunity to learn how they work. Okay, at least we can show off some new types of special abilities. This one actually, as you can see, you get some bubbles that you can throw around. And of course, everything it touches gets turfed, and everything it touches can get splattered. When that thing it touches is actually a person. Yeah, there's someone on top of me. Pretty sure I won that. But apparently not. I see you coming to a base. It's not happening. This type of weapon we basically have seen. It's kind of like a splatter shot, only with a little bit bigger range. And a little bit less accuracy, I can feel. It's a little bit harder to actually shoot where you're aiming. But I can shoot farther, so it's basically just a variation of the regular type of weapon. The fire rate is also a little bit slow, but it still is auto fire. Unlike the previous weapon I used, I can just hold the ZR button and it will keep firing, so it does auto fire. It is an automatic weapon, not a semi-automatic weapon like the previous one was. Where you actually get 3 shots and then you actually have to press CR again to get a new shot. Ow. I was looking for a good spot to throw my bubbles. And you go start shooting me. I can't really blame you in all honesty. In my wake of not making a decision, I was asking for a splat. Oh, I see someone landing. Easy kill, thank you. Although I did get out in the open myself, and therefore I got splatted myself. Oh, go me. Why am I not paying attention to actually trying to win these matches? Why am I way too busy explaining how these weapons work? When I first started this idea of, yeah, I might start using... When I've started using this live stream in order to cover this, I did not at first think I was going to use it to make a giant show off of all the types of weapons out of it. Even though that was not really a new type of weapon. So I think I'm going to switch right away again. This last half hour is going to be one giant failure show of me trying to find a shotgun type of weapon. The one I actually meant, with the one that actually has an explosion shot. And I'm going to fail doing that. And in the meantime, while I'm trying to find that type of weapon, I'm going to show off other types of weapons. And this is a type of weapon we've seen in the beginning. This is comparable to what we had. Let's try that again, actually. Which type of weapon can I use? Okay, the sloshers, or the buckets, like I always call them, I can always also show off, of course. This one uses the Raider bombs, I see. Let's use this one. And I also feel like using Tenta missiles again, so... The same weapon as O'Ware is using, only a different brand, as you can see. Little icon in the bottom right of the weapon that actually indicates which type of brand you're using. And therefore saying, I have the same weapon as him, but I am going to use different type of bombs and different type of special ability. Other than that, it's going to be the same. Okay, here comes some mushrooms again. Let's go take these guys on. Let's finally hope I have found the weapon I've been looking for. Because I've been really bad at trying to find the type of weapon I want to use. The white head bandit cream... Went a little bit too fast. No, once again, wrong type of weapon. Oh yeah, this is this kind of weapon. Not really a bad thing, because this is once again a new type of weapon. It's another automatic firing weapon, as you can see, but it's actually a weapon that uses a lot of short range, you might say. It's a weapon that is comparable to the paintbrushes that I've been using a couple of minutes ago. It does not have very good range. In the short range where it is used in, you do have a lot of range, if you know what I mean. You get a lot of spread right in front of you. It does not go very far, but as you can see, it goes all directions right in front of me. So you do have some high chance of hitting someone when somebody is right in your face. And you usually have a pretty easy job hitting someone, as you can see here. You don't really have to aim at someone when you're right in their face, and it's easy to hit someone. That's basically where this type of weapon is good for. So the best strategy with these weapons is just get in someone's face. Whenever the shooting starts, you usually win. Ouch. Let's hope we win this one. I've not really paying attention on how many matches I've been winning or losing. Because of me being busy explaining weapons most of the time. And therefore I've not really been registering if we've been doing fine or not. I did notice we were getting close to reaching that king rank, so pretty sure I'm not doing too terrible. Man, I really like this weapon actually. I don't know if it's me, but it really feels good. I should have tried this out sooner. I've been addicted to my cancer splatter shot for too long, but I really like how this weapon feels. Okay, I've been saying that I suck at this game, but I'm apparently not the only one. I should not have won that duel. They are in danger. Aha! We're winning this one. That's a good sign. Oh. Yeah, this is ours. Damn. Okay, nice change of pace. Actually winning a match for once. It usually feels like a rare occasion for me. Even was the best player, yeah. I'm not surprised. Me actually trying out weapons for once. That really indicates that I'm an idiot. I should have tried this weapon sooner. But yet, I'm still changing it. I'm going to keep this in my head, this weapon. I'm going to favorite it actually, because I really like to keep this one in my head for using it more often. Okay, what else can we use? Yeah, I can go for a Slosher. The Slosher have been tempting me for a while. But which one? This one has a new type of grenade. I've not been using grenades at all. Sorry for that, by the way. In the heat of the moment, I actually forget to use them. Although I have explained in the beginning, I am not the biggest fan of using grenades in general, so not even in my own time I actually use them, but I get lost in the heat of the moment trying to show off these weapons so much that I completely forget about, oh yeah, they come equipped with bombs, and sometimes a new type of bomb is actually something I have not shown off yet. But anyway, I am pretty sure I only need one more match, one winning match I mean, in order to reach King rank. Because usually you get around 100 points of rank for your ranking. 100 experience, you might say. I'm not really too sure what the official term for it is. They're usually just called experience points, even though they're not really experience points, because those actually count towards your level and are not really the same. Oh, booyah. I'm not the biggest fan of using that booyah. That usually distracts me a little bit, because I need to take my finger off the control stick and actually go to the D-pad. You can see it on screen. You actually need to press the down button on the D-pad in order to say booyah. I usually think that's a little bit too annoying to actually get your finger off the control stick in order to use that. So I rarely do it on my own, but whenever the rest of the team does it, in order to get the team spirit up, you might say, or just to activate the booyah bomb, then of course you also use it. So, bump chews. I always call those bump chews, the walking bombs. Oh! I splatted two of them. Yeah, you can kind of see how the sloshers, or the buckets, I always call them, work. Another short-range powerful weapon. You don't have a lot of long range with it, but right in front of you, you can do a lot of damage, as you can see, because you actually throw a bucket full of ink right in front of you. It does have a lot of short-range power, and you have no chance if you get caught up in it. Biggest downside is, like I said, because of it being short range, you do have to get close to someone. Whenever you are facing someone who has more range than you, then it's pretty hard to actually get close to someone. Actually flood them with the ink. That's usually pretty hard to do, so I usually... Oh, that was one of our own. Even though I should not worry, because I haven't really explained that yet, but whenever you are at your home base, the spawning point, the place where you spawn, is actually always a safe spot. It actually is protected by a shield. You can't really see it, but here you can see it a little bit. Whenever enemy ink gets thrown into your home base, it is actually protected by a shield. So your home base you can never get hit in. So wait with your stupid ink curtain. Damn. Evil Tom Nook. Oh, that's Animal Crossing reference. Tom Nook is evil. I know I'm not the biggest Animal Crossing fan, so I don't play it myself. But I do know a couple of things about it, and I know Tom Nook is kind of an evil person. At least he's not supposed to be evil, but he's a little bit of a capitalist, I believe. And in my book, then you're evil. Get him. There we go. Not get splattered, so actually can do some damage. Turf-wise, I mean. Oh, we were in danger for a pretty long time, but we got back to it, and this looks pretty good, actually. Hell yeah! Sometimes I know how to play this game. Only sometimes, don't get worried. Turf-wise I was the worst, but splat-wise I did fine. Most splats, along with the guy who got 3rd place in turfing. And there we go, we get Superstar King! But I still think I'm not done yet. I'm going to keep on going for another 10 minutes. And in those 10 minutes hopefully get 1 or 2 more matches in and... quickly... Oh, why do we keep pressing B? Hopefully get to show off some more weapons. Oh yeah, the umbrellas, of course. We still need to show those off. This one is actually the story mode. Yeah, let's use this one. It uses the ink cloud I see. The ink storm, I believe it's called. Where you throw a cloud into the air that rains ink for a little bit. Yeah, that's the best way to describe it. It rains ink. It's mostly used for turfing because I rarely splat someone with it or see someone get splatted by it. You can throw it around to let it float around the stage to rain a little bit down on the stage. Your color ink, of course. But most of all, let's show off the umbrellas. I keep calling them umbrellas, but in Splatoon they are officially called here we go again. They are officially called brellas, I believe. And this one is actually the hero brella replica, the one you actually use in the story mode. That is unlocked the moment you complete the story mode. You actually unlock the story mode weapons in online matches, because the online matches actually use different kind of weapons than you use in the story mode. The story mode has its separate set of weapons. Every single type of weapon has one available. And only once you clear the story mode you can actually use them in online matches. And therefore you might say, because of them being a little bit harder to unlock, you actually have to clear the game in order to get them. You might suspect that they are a little bit more powerful than the regular, the other weapons are that you are handed out in Splatoon. But I don't necessarily think that is the case. I think some of these weapons, in most cases, are actually a little bit too simplistic. They don't really have expert traits to them. So usually people who are really good at Splatoon, who are actually expert at this game, actually can use them for a couple of tricks in order to get better at this game, you might say. I don't think that is the case. So usually you don't see a lot of people running around with the story mode weapons. But I will try here. The brellas are the weapons that are mostly used for defense, because them coming equipped with a shield. You can keep them open whenever you fire. Of course, not indefinitely. That would be broken. But while firing, you can actually keep them open and therefore protect your front. And of course it is not an automatic weapon, that would be too broken. It is a weapon where you actually get, as you can see here, a single shot and then you have to shoot again. And if you hold the R button you can actually do this, you can actually use it as a shield, and if you hold it long enough you can actually fire it and let it go in front of you, and so you can use it for coverage. It's actually pretty funny to do. And of course, even in this one there's multiple... Oh, there is something scary. Oh, auto hit you, but apparently you dived into the ink. Sorry. Thinking I was done with you, but you were not done with me yet. Oh, this place needs to be inked. Sometimes I get so lost in the heat of the moment that I completely forget to actually pay attention to the inking. Like last time where I did actually try to go with trying to win as many matches in the... Okay. My shield didn't work. Yeah, they shot over it, I know. You are only protected in a limited fashion, of course. You are not completely surrounded by a shield when you use it. Only the direct front of you, you are protected. So if people come from the side or behind you or shoot over you, you actually still get... Oh, bomb. Still get splattered, of course. And I'm out of ink constantly. Oh, yeah. And if it isn't obvious, I'm not the biggest pro at using this weapon either. I usually end up dying way more than actually getting something done. At least let me try to use this. Like with other weapons, the most I've been using this in is story mode, and not really more than that. Even in the story mode I remember having a lot of trouble with this weapon whenever I was forced to use it. For some reason I'm never really able to efficiently use the interchanging between the shield and the attack of this weapon. I usually end up screwing up a lot more than actually getting stuff done, if you know what I mean. I'm afraid this is also not going to be my best showing, but at least I'm trying to show how this works. But usually I'm the kind of guy who tries to turf and to attack a lot. And therefore I never really take the time to try to defend with the Brella. So I'm a pro at forgetting to do that properly. That's what I'm trying to say. At least I can say I tried using it. Okay, I'm now realizing I don't really have time to show off every type of weapon, but it does leave some room open for other events later, where I might return to Splatoon 2 for a loose extra video or a live stream, or to just wait for the let's play of this game. Because I have time to do one more match. Once again I press B. I want to press A. I think I'm going to go with a Splatling last. I've had so much trouble trying to find the shotgun type of weapon that I think I'm going to save that for next time. This is also a type of weapon I still want to show off. This is actually a Splatling. The Splatling is the charge weapon of Splatoon. I'm really afraid of people who use this. I'm also very bad at using it myself, like always. Because I'm the kind of guy who always uses the same type of weapon. Even though I did discover one type of weapon I'm really good at, so I'll be trying out that a little bit more on my own time, probably tomorrow. Not going to be a live stream tomorrow, of course. Tomorrow I will return to regular video uploads. This one is just here because of the Splatfest being here, and the fact that the next Let's Play that is coming up, my next weekend project, is an odd number of episodes. I already fully uploaded it and recorded it, So I know it is an odd number of episodes, and therefore I have one spare day. So I decided to do this instead. I've been playing around with the idea of, hey, I need to test out live streaming at some point. And might as well do it now, so I know, or at least we'll try to find out how it works. I know there's still a couple of hiccups and other problems with it. I'm not getting a audio error now, but I've been getting a couple of them. Might try to watch this back at some point to see what was going on actually. This again, eh? I still want to do one more match. So I'm going back in. And this is going to be my final one, so no matter how long it takes, no matter how many times the game is going to throw me out, I am going to do one more match. And then I think it has been long enough, because I'm getting tired myself. It is close to 11 PM for me, and I've had a pretty rough day. And I also need to return to some other things that I need to do. Gaming is fun and everything, but it's not the only thing in my life. There's more things that also still need to happen. And before this day ends, I also need to do those. So even if I wanted to, I can't really permit myself to continue any longer than this. I reached King rank, even though I've been using this stream mostly for covering a lot of weapon types in this game, but was not really what I was planning on doing, but it turned out becoming that. Yeah, that's what happens if you don't use a script whenever you are going into something. Then you just spontaneously start doing... Come on! I want to do one more match, and I'm not allowed to do so. Why does this game hate me? Please let me do one more match. There's one more weapon type I'd like to show off, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of weapons still remaining. Here, it even passes 11 PM now, so the maps change. Well, at least we can see one new map. This was not a comm error, I just got thrown out because every 2 hours the game regulates which maps are available. And yeah, it turned 11 PM, so that means all the maps get shuffled around. So I get thrown out again. Yeah, I can laugh about it. As long as we're having fun, that's all that matters. Let's see. One more, please. Mako Mart and the Reef. And the extra stage is Shifty Station, like always. That's always how it works with Splatfest. Whenever you're just doing regular Turf Wars, so besides the Splatfest, when you're just regularly playing this game, there are always two stages that are part of the game that get shoved around every 2 hours. But during the Splatfest, a third special stage is always available. That is especially made for the Splatfests. In this case, it actually shuffles around which one those are, because in the last couple of years, there have been a lot of Splatfests, and every single one of them had a special type of stage made for them. And ever since they restarted the Splatfest, because officially they ended at some point, but at some point Nintendo decided to reinstate the Splatfest, so people have a reason to return to this game, you might say. And the moment they did that, they kinda... Yeah, sorry, something happened on my screen, so I got distracted a little bit. I'm still distracted. Yeah, what I was trying to say was the Splatfests ended at some point, but eventually Nintendo decided, hey, I'm going to reinstate. We are going to reinstate them and give people reasons to return to the game. But they never made new special stages for the Splatfests anymore. What they did instead was just go back to the old stages they made and just regulate those as well. Because all of the special Splatfest stages we have seen so far are actually all Splatfest stages from earlier Splatfests. And those actually also get regulated now. It's actually pretty funny that they did it like that. And I'm pretty sure you can also just play them in regular multiplayer mode in this game. There's also an offline mode where you can play with your friends. You can loosely play these turf wars. And I believe those also you can play these special Splatfest stages in. I never really use that mode. Because of all my friends, I'm pretty sure there's only one of them who actually also plays Splatoon 2. So when it comes to just a group of friends, I am never able to get a team of 4 together. So besides that, they are all on the other side of the ocean. So usually even the time difference usually becomes a problem. Whenever they start playing games, they always do it at a time that I'm already asleep, you might say. Middle of the night for me. So for those reasons that actually never really happens. But I'm pretty sure it is an option to play these special Splatfest stages. That are normally only used in the Splatfest, but also in the regular gameplay. I believe you have to do that through regular multiplayer mode in this game. Despite me never using that. Okay, I've been talking about a lot of other things, but you can see how the Splatling works a little bit. It's a weapon you have to charge, kind of like with the snipers. You actually have to charge them up first, and when you do, you get a big spurt of ink, as you can see. Unlike the sniper, where it's one powerful shot, it has a lot of range. This actually has a lot of power, you might say. That's basically how that works. But okay, this has been it. I lost this one pretty bad. But didn't get a single splat in this final one, but does not matter. I've been doing this for covering a lot of type of weapons, apparently, even though it was not my original intention to do it like that, but yeah, you can say this Splatfest has turned into one giant show-off of different types of weapons. Not all of them, so there's still a little bit room for later for that. But yeah, I'm kind of out of time when it comes to playing, so kind of forced to stop now. Still a couple of other household chores I must do, I might say. But yeah, it was fun trying this out. Hopefully this turned out okay. I know basically everybody who might be interested in this is going to watch this later. It is going to stay on YouTube. This is not a live stream where I'm going to unlist this the moment it ends. It'll just stay on here so people can watch this later. It is going to be recorded like a regular video of me trying to cover as many aspects of this game as I could in this 2-hour slot. And at the same time have a little bit of fun with it. That's basically what this turned out to be. But other than that, this has been a one-time deal for now. This is just trying out how this works. I have kind of an idea how it works. I might be able to improve a couple of things later on. Because of me still having a couple of things where I see a couple of errors occurred on stream. I'm not really too sure how that turned out. But later in the far future I might do some other live streams, maybe other games than Splatoon 2. But when it comes to regular video uploads, I'm going to return to just regularly uploading videos as Let's Plays from now on. The next project is going to start tomorrow. That's the whole reason why there's no uploads today. This is basically the upload of today. Tomorrow my new project will start, and I will also return to playing Super Mario Maker 2. I have episode 7 of Super Classic Remix World ready Monday. That's going to be uploaded Monday. I recorded that one yesterday. I've got that one ready too. So that one is coming up Monday. My continuation of celebrating Mario's 35th anniversary, even though I've been failing to do so in this game. I know something else turned out than I was originally planning on doing. But officially this was still a Mario coverage, you might say, because the Splatfest is Super Mushrooms vs Superstars. Even though when the Splatfest ends, only then we will see who have won. I will not be able to cover it here, because it is not Monday yet, so we don't know who has won. I might come back on that later in a later video. Not in Monday's Mario Maker episode, because that one has already been recorded, like I just said, so... But I might come back on who actually won this one. This is going to be it for this time. Unlike last time, I did not plan on uploading the entire route of me trying to reach King rank. I think this has been enough, because this has been mostly to test out how live streaming works. And I think I have an idea of how that works now. So I might return to it in the future, but don't count on it happening too often. I'm not the biggest fan of live streams, in all honesty. But I do want to expand my horizon when it comes to YouTube, you might say. I still don't really feel like doing this too often, but every once in a while I do want to do this, because sometimes I think I like to cover something that does not really... I don't really feel like editing, where I like to enter that editing room. So sometimes I think just starting up the game, starting up stream, and not having to care about editing the videos later on and just make one giant video out of it. Sometimes that can be a little bit easier. I might even combine that with Let's Plays in the future, where things come up in games where grinding becomes a thing and long chunks of gameplay are not really too interesting video-wise, or just the editing of it becomes a little bit too hard. Then live streaming might also become a thing in the Let's Plays. But for now I don't plan on doing it too often. So for now, for a while, this is going to be it, unless something else like this event, this Mario event in Splatoon 2 is coming up, and yeah, something lures me back into a live stream, you might say. But I do not plan on doing it too often. I like creating regular videos a little bit too much for that. Even this one I kinda covered as a regular Let's Play video, you might say. So yeah, we'll see how it goes in the future. I might return to this at some point. But for now, this is going to be it. So I hope to see you folks in a later video when the regular Let's Plays continue. And of course my Mario Maker videos that are still in the making. The end is coming near for that, at least for the first Super World. And when that is done, I will also return to my Super Smash Bros. Videos. And of course, don't forget about the Let's Plays. Super Metroid I'm working on right now in the week. And tomorrow my new weekend project will start. So hope I will see you folks then. Well, that has been my closing off. Now I really need to go. It's past the time I really wanted to stop. So whenever people see this, most of you are going to be later, I know. But this video is going to be up on demand, so people can watch it whenever they want. So, hope it has been informative. It's not officially a Splatoon 2 Let's Play, I know. That is coming up later, but at least I tried to show off a couple of things in my limited knowledge of this game. And hope that even though I've proven I'm not a pro at this game, I don't really know all too much about all of the weapons in this game and how they work, I can still really enjoy this game. So it has been fun using this game for testing out this streaming. So I'd like to thank you all for watching this later or now. I know that has been a few people. I've seen the viewer count going from 1 to 2 at some point, so I know somebody has been watching. Don't know. Don't think I haven't noticed you, but I've been covering this as a video for people who watch this later, most of all. So for that, I thank you. It has been appreciated. If you have been watching now or later, thank you. For now, I bid you farewell, and I will see you in any other video I'm going to upload in a later point of time. Starting from tomorrow, then the regular video uploads will continue. Starting with my newest Let's Play, and I'm not going to give away what that is. Okay. Hope you have a great rest of your evening. For me, it's going to be the night, because it is almost night for me. See you folks later. Treecks out.